Hello, I'm David Mackay and I work at Pearson supporting the progression of BTEC students to higher education. This video is for BTEC students who are considering applying to university, whether you are taking a large extended diploma on its own or a smaller sized BTEC, possibly alongside other qualifications such as A-levels. The first question that some of you may be asking is, will my BTEC national qualification support my application to university? The answer is definitely that it will. Over the last 15 or so years, the number of BTEC students going to university has increased steadily, and now over 100,000 students apply to university each year, having taken a BTEC national. 99% of universities accept BTEC nationals for at least some of their courses. Most courses will accept the extended diploma on its own, but a very small number may require an A-level as well. The purpose of this guide is to help you in completing your UCAS application form and to make you aware of some important considerations that will help to make your application run more smoothly. I will focus on some points in relation to inputting your personal details and on the completion of the education section. If you are completing your BTEC National next summer, Pearson will send your results to UCAS when they are published in August. To enable this to be possible, UCAS works with Pearson every year to match those BTEC students who have submitted a UCAS application to university to their BTEC registration. This matching is only possible if the information that you provide is complete and correct. The most important pieces of information that must be included and inputted correctly are your name, your date of birth, the name of your school or college and exam centre number, and your BTEC registration number. It may surprise you that the first point I'm going to make is in respect of your name. UCAS states that you should make sure your name is as it appears on any official documents such as your passport, birth certificate or driving licence. However, if UCAS is to match you during the matching process, it should be exactly the same as your name on your Pearson BTEC registration. Sometimes students use a nickname or shortened name on their BTEC registration, and some do change their name. So ask your tutor to check that the name on your Pearson BTEC registration is the same as the name you are putting on your UCAS application. If it is not, ask for it to be changed. The other piece of information that needs to be consistent is your date of birth. This may sound very obvious, but it is very easy to make errors when entering data. So it is very important to check that your date of birth is entered accurately on both your UCAS application form and your BTEC registration. We are now going to look at the education section. Here you are asked to add place of education, which will be the name of your school or college. As you input the name, you will see it appear in a list. Click on it and the school or college name and exam centre number will be added automatically. However, some schools and academies have the same name. In this case, the exam centre number may not be added automatically. So ask your tutor for your exam centre number. Some large colleges have more than one campus, and each campus has a different exam centre number. So again, ask your tutor for the full name of your college and campus. Then when you start to add the name of your college, you will see options for the different campuses. Click on the one that applies to you and you will see that the college name and the exam centre number are added automatically. Now let's see what that looks like by showing you some screenshots from the UCAS application form. If you click on the box Add Place of Education, this is what you see. I've now added a fictitious college, my college, and a random exam centre number of 12345. For the purposes of this video, I'm showing a start date at this college of September 2021 and a finish date of August 2023. For most students on a 2-year BTEC course, it is best to put August as your finish date, as that is the date you will usually receive your results. If we scroll down in this section, we see this. You can now see the finish date more clearly. As you will see, I have indicated that I'm studying full-time and confirmed that I will be getting a qualification from this centre. By clicking Save, it takes us through to this screen. If you know your unique learner number, add it in the box indicated. The box below it is asking you to state the highest level of qualification you expect to have before starting your course. I've opened up the options by clicking on the arrow on the right of the box, and the one that most of you will select is below Honours Degree Level Qualifications. Now we are going to add details of the BTEC qualification by clicking on the blue Add Qualification icon. This is the screen that we see, and it does have two BTEC options. However, the BTEC diploma icon is for BTECs taken before 2010. The BTEC extended diploma QCF icon will probably not apply either, as most of the QCF BTEC nationals have now been replaced by the reformed RQF BTEC nationals. So it is better to scroll down to the search box, which you can see here. Before continuing with the UCAS application form, I want to talk about the importance of inputting the correct title of your qualification. If you enter the wrong title, it may jeopardize your chances of receiving an offer from the university. So it is important that you ask your tutor for the exact title of the BTEC national qualification that you are taking. Most of you will be taking one of the reformed RQF BTEC nationals, and this is how they appear on the UCAS application form. If you type in Pearson BTEC Level 3 National, you will see these titles appear. There are 7 links to click on. The bottom 5 are the ones I showed you in the previous slide. The 540 diploma is the same size as the foundation diploma, but is used exclusively for art and design practice and creative media practice. The second title on the list is now withdrawn, and so you can probably ignore that one. So you can click on the qualification that applies to you. For this video, we are going to click on the Pearson BTEC Level 3 National Extended Diploma RQF 1080 2016 to present. 1080 is the size in terms of guided learning hours and is the same size as 3 A-levels. It is labelled as 2016 to present as these RQF qualifications were first introduced in 2016. Clicking on the extended diploma has taken us through to this screen. The subject that I'm using as an example is health and social care. You will see that by starting to type in the word health, the qualification title appears for me to click on. So we now have health and social care in the title box, and I've indicated the finish date for the qualification as August 2023. And the awarding organisation is naturally Pearson. If I click on the arrow in the grade box, you will see that I get these options. These are all the possible grades for an extended diploma. If you haven't completed the qualification yet, you click on Pending. And there is Pending entered in the grade box. If you scroll down, you can add details of the units that you are taking. It is helpful to add this information, particularly if the university course that you're applying to requires specific grades on some units and/or requires certain optional units to be taken. I'm now going to show you how to input unit details. We are going to add details of the unit Anatomy and Physiology. You will see that once you start to type in the title of the unit, some unit names appear in a list for you to click on. So we now have the title of the unit Anatomy and Physiology in the subject box. Although it says qualification date, it means the date you are completing the unit. I am showing here that the unit was completed in summer 2022 and a merit grade was achieved. This shows the addition of details of a second unit, Inquiries into Current Research in Health and Social Care. This one is to be completed in summer 2023, and so the grade for this is pending. When you click on Save Qualifications, it takes you through to this screen. You will see that it summarises details of the qualification and the units entered. Some of you may be taking a QCF BTEC qualification, as some of those are still available. So I will now show you how best to enter details of one of these qualifications. This is how they appear on the UCAS application form. You will see that they don't have the word Pearson in front of them. They are simply BTEC Certificate QCF, BTEC Subsidiary Diploma QCF, etc. Probably the quickest way to find your qualification is to enter QCF and you will see this list appear. It is a bit of a longer list this time, but the 5 sizes of QCF BTEC Nationals are there. I've clicked on the one that we are going to enter as it turns red when you do so and is easier for you to see. This is the BTEC Subsidiary Diploma QCF. The subject that I'm going to add is Public Services, and you will see again that it appears below the subject box once you start to type it in. Having clicked on Public Services, the name now appears in the subject box. Once more, I've indicated that this qualification is to be completed in summer 2023, and so the grade is pending. It is again possible to add details of the units being taken, although this time you will need to type in the full title of each unit. By scrolling down and clicking on Save Qualifications, it takes you to this screen, and you will see summaries of both BTEC qualifications that we have entered. When you scroll down in this screen, you will see that a box for BTEC registration number has now appeared. It wasn't there previously, but was added once you had indicated that you were taking a BTEC qualification. It helps the matching process if you enter your BTEC registration number, and so find out from your tutor what that is. Unfortunately, there is only a box for one BTEC registration number. Some students take more than one BTEC National, and so they can only enter one of their BTEC registration numbers. However, don't worry, that will be sufficient to support the matching process. Well, I hope that this has been helpful to you. It just remains for me to wish you success with your UCAS application and to give you my very best wishes for the future.